I made this video to show you how to find out if you stand out from your local competition. It's a simple two-step marketing audit that every local business owner should do on Google from time to time. It can help you keep a pulse on how well you stand out from your competitors and identify opportunities that could be fixed that could make all the difference in how many leads may call you in the future. This simple audit only focuses on Google because ever since it hit the market in 1997, it has dominated. Even today, every 8 or 9 out of 10 people will start their search for your services on Google. Even if your friends, family, and past clients refer someone to your business, that person is still going to go to Google to check you out. Since there are people in your town searching for the services your business offers, let's go to Google and see what they'll find. Step number 1 is to Google your service and town. For this example, we're going to search roofing companies in Winston-Salem. Take note of who you're competing with, who's most visible, and who's getting all the leads. So let's just take a look at how Google returns the search results today. First, you see Google guaranteed companies at the top. Only select niches have this feature, followed by your traditional pay-per-click ads, and then the local maps results. And then the free organic listings. Notice how Google is also showing 5-star ratings for these results, and even in the ads that round out the bottom of the page. No matter your niche, if you're searching for a service that's not roofing, it's still going to generally follow the same structure. I want you to take note of the related searches at the bottom too. That's going to reveal some of the top search phrases and companies in your area. I'm going to go beyond the first page now, but it's worth noting that most consumers don't do this. Generally, they only look at page 1, and that's why the combination of visibility and on Google plus your reputation is so critical. That's the main takeaway I wanted you to see. So keep going through the first 9 or 10 pages and see where your website is shown, if it's shown at all. The competition is high, and only those who have been around for a long time or are putting a lot of money into their rankings and into ads tend to place there. I also wanted you to see that pay-per-click ads and Google Guarantee pay-per-lead ads also show up on the other pages too. Let's look at the top here. Do you see Google Guarantee? It's not there for all niches, so just take note if it's there. And you can dig in and see who's listed there. And you can click all of these. The business owner is only going to be charged when there's actually a lead calling their business or messaging them for a booking. They're not charged for the actual clicks, which is a little bit different than the Google ads. And this is a really nice feature that Google's added in recent years where business owners only pay per lead. Let's take a quick minute to discuss these Google ads. Don't click on these or you'll charge the companies that are listed there a lot of money. We're simply just making some observations on who's here, who's investing, anywhere from $5 to $15 or even upwards of $50 or more per click. It's not right to click these ads, but definitely observe who's there and decide if you want to be listed there too. The nice thing about these ads is that you set the monthly budget, so you'll show up while you have budget available to bid. It's like a live auction too, so the pricing will vary in real time on specific days of the week or times a day. The downside is that it's costly and still a gamble. You don't know how many clicks it will take to get a live call. In roofing, it may cost $250 to $350 or more to get a valid lead call, made up of about 3 to 5 or more clicks. But these are exclusive leads for your business that generally you can convert into a customer with quality response times and follow-up. So while yes, Google ads are quite expensive, they are very targeted. That is why they cost so much. You get to put your brand right in front of the people who are searching actively for the services you offer. This is a great way to get the phone ringing fast. So let's jump into the Google Maps area. This is typically known as the 3-pack because there's only 3 companies usually showing. This is highly driven by relevancy for the category and keywords in your listing and your Google reviews. You can see here as I scroll through some of these results, most companies have more than 10 5-star reviews, and most of them have 4 and 5-star reviews. It's not until you start clicking through to the next few pages that you start to see the count of the reviews and the quality of the reviews kind of drop off. You definitely want to make sure that you have claimed your listing and that you're proactively getting reviews there. You might have a lot of reviews on other websites like Angie or Home Advisor or Thumbtack, but you really want to be getting those reviews here on Google. We can click into this example here and see that it looks like this company hasn't even claimed their listing. And so that's something you definitely want to make sure that you do. So just to recap what we did in step one, so we did a Google search for our niche in a location, and we gained a general impression of what it would take to beat the competition. We looked at the Google guarantee, the pay-per-click ads, the Google Maps area, and the free organic listings. And we should now have a general idea of the number of reviews and visibility issues that it would take in order to compete. If any of these areas are concerned for you at this point, just hang tight. More videos and resources are coming next to dive deeper. We're just starting high level right now to get a lay of the land. So now moving into step two, we want to check one fifth and final checkpoint. This has to do with checking out your business reputation specifically. So I noticed that Skywalker Roofing was showing up a lot, so let's use them for this example. So we're going to Google Skywalker Roofing in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This search for any company is going to reveal the business's reputation. And we're looking for a few things right now. What you're looking for here is if your website is showing up towards the top. You really don't want to see your Facebook or other business citations on other directories outranking your website. So the first thing you want to see is that your domain is number one at the top of the listing. You also want to see that your Google business profile is on the right sidebar with images and your reviews and your phone number and everything standing out there. If it's not there, that's fine. It's free, but it's definitely something you need to prioritize claiming. Getting this Google business profile is the only way you will show up in the maps that we highlighted in step one. So take a look now and see if you see your business. Check to see if you have at least 10 reviews. And if your star rating is at 4 or 5 or above. You really don't want to see 1, 2, or 3 there, or prospects are just going to look right over that listing. It's worth noting that Skywalker Roofing has a YouTube channel, and that's great because Google's surfacing those videos for their prospects to see, adding trust and credibility and extra signals for them that this is a professional and reputable company. Now looking back over to the right under your Google business profile, do you see content posts for offers, services, happy customer reviews, and maybe tips that prospects should consider? You really want to see that there's some posts going out regularly, just like you do on Facebook. So keep scrolling down the rest of the page and even click into pages 2 and 3 and check out how your reputation is showing up on other review sites. How are you looking on Yelp, Better Business Bureau, sites like that, because we know that prospects are going there too. Okay, so this is an example of what you don't want to see. I've clicked on the reviews of this company that had a 2.7 average. Many one-star reviews are pulling the average down. You can't delete a bad review. It's out there forever, but you can win over future customers with a great 5-star owner response. You want those people down the road reading this to think, wow, what a great owner. Softening the tone and showing appreciation for their feedback and showing empathy for their point of view, in addition to trying to make it right, would really go a long way for future readers who will want to overlook the negativity and give the business a chance. Let this be a place they hear your voice, character, and personality really shine. Don't underestimate the power of these reviews and responses. Also take note of how other consumers have thumbs upped the bad negative reviews, and they really are interacting with the bad ones the most, as if to say, thank you for warning me about this company. Think of this as just a fraction of the leads and customers this business lost. So some of these reviews are pretty harsh, and notice there aren't many owner responses. This owner hasn't been consistent in responding to all reviews, both the good and the bad. What that does is signal to the public that these statements are probably true, when in reality, the owner really just had no time to respond, maybe didn't even know they were there, or didn't even read them all, or honestly saw them but has no clue what to say back. And over on Better Business Bureau, it's kind of the same story. And to be honest, people really don't go to these sites to leave a positive, glowing review unless you ask them to. So while you're taking the trouble to execute step number 2 of this audit and really digging in on how your reputation comes across, you might as well, while you're at it, take a look at your website and just see how everything feels from moving from your Google reviews and how things are looking like there, and then moving into your website. Do you feel like you're reinforcing a good reputation or a good first impression or not? In comparison to this other company over here, that has a very professional looking website, very modern looking, clearly putting a lot of effort and time and attention into it, and focusing on the reputation of the business and really highlighting those reviews. There's just so much more you can do on the whole journey and experience and making sure that you're putting your best foot forward. So that concludes the simple two-step Google marketing audit I wanted to teach you. And I recommend not doing it just today, but every once in a while in the future, just to keep a pulse on how things are going. If you weren't following along, go ahead now and take some time to shop around on Google for your business. Try these two simple searches and get a feel for how your business looks on Google. This is how your prospects will see you, and you're probably going to identify a few things that strike a nerve with you or that you want to fix. What you're trying to do every time you do this is to figure out what's the next step to make your online presence look a little bit better. So whether you're trying to figure out how to grow your business with a marketing investment for the first time, or you've been working at this for a long time, there's always going to be something that you can fix, improve, or try. So stay connected to the things that matter most and just focus on trying to make progress little by little. What I really want you to take away from this audit is that your reputation combined with your visibility on Google are the two most important factors online to growing your business. There's value in spending time on getting reviews, replying to them kindly, and investing in being found online. It should be as much a standard operating procedure in your business as your invoicing process. Tomorrow we're going to cover how to get more visibility in Google without spending a penny. So join me again in the next video. And if you haven't jumped into my free mega marketing bundle of resources, I'll leave a link below. Be sure to check it out. Thanks and have a great day.